start of Open Studios, Tony?
Yes, very. Yes.
Wonderful.
That's great. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So we're going to actually have all of the Open Studio stuff in here, and that's the main gallery. This is kind of the dining room. So we hang paintings up here, but most of the stuff goes in there.
Yeah, wonderful.
So that's going to be where all the stuff for the Open Studios. We've got Margiel here. She does all this beautiful glass work, and she also does some of the cyanotype prints. Emma does a range of things, so that's what I sort of said to her, bring down a range of things so she could showcase what she does. And then we've got this one, these two here. This is from Sue Neal. So she works with feathers.
It's so cool to see like some three-dimensional work, some sculptures and whatnot.
Yeah. These flowers and things, they're actually my husband's. He does
true.
Sculpture too. So we've got about 30 artists put their artworks in here regularly. I created 8 surfing dogs for our last exhibition. And then we got Wendy Britton's Crazy Chooks and Very Sexy Mermaids there as well. I took over the curatorship here at the art gallery back in August last year. Since then we've had 3 exhibitions. The first one we had was Birds at the Sunshine Coast, which was very well received. We had a nice big grand opening and had guest speakers and all of that sort of stuff. Went very well, a lot better than I had hoped it went, which was excellent. And then we had our beach exhibition, which is where the surfing dogs, and you'll see a few other beachy things around here still. See over on the wall over there is Fabulous Flora, and that's running till just before the Open Studio event starts. I think it was in a cane paddock in the sort of around the area here, and the council basically moved it here. The Historical Society thought it was a perfect place for them to start developing the history of Yandina. So we had a museum out the back as well, so a nice big shed full of all those old treasures out the back, and we have a reading room that you can come and learn all about everything about Yandina and the history of the house. Also have a kitchen here. We do a lot of Devonshire teas and light lunches and that sort of stuff. You're upside down again. I've lived in Yandina for 14 years. I knew the historic house was here. My mission is really just to promote that there's a gallery here, promote the historic house itself. Just passionate about collaborating with artists, and so I'm having a lovely time meeting all the artists and getting into all art organisations and stuff. So
wonderful.
yeah.
So what medium do you love to work with most?
I work only with clay. I do the sculptures for people of their dogs and cats and pets. I do all sorts of things, any animal, I'll make it. People not so much. We're really excited about the Open Studios, that we're going to have pieces of the participating artists' artworks in here, and that way people can come here, they can grab one of the booklets, and we can direct them to different trails that they can go on, but they'll also be able to see a sample of everyone's work, so that they can then choose the stuff that they really want to see, because it is a big, I've been on the art trails before, and it's a big day.
Yeah, of course.
So you do kind of want to make sure that you've got your plan happening before you head off. Otherwise, you run out of time, so we just thought it would be a nice idea that everyone can gather here, come and have a look at everyone's artworks, go, I really like that one, I like that one, and like that one, and then we can help them organise, which is the best sort of path for them to take. And teas and things like that. Beautiful ginger jam scones, which are really yummy. So people will be able to have some refreshments when they're here as well. And they can check out the museum and just get a little bit of Yandina sort of history while they're here. We are really excited and looking forward to that event.
Wonderful,
and meeting lots of new people from the Sunshine Coast and around.
Yeah, great.
So basically we're going to have most of the Open Studio artists in here. Obviously, if we get an influx of lots and lots of work, we'll branch out into the dining room as well.
Sweet.
So we got lots of room to put things, we've already got the 2 artists that have brought their work in, and people are sort of starting to make contact with me about bringing in their work. So very soon we'll have lots of new artwork. Ralph Brown with his beautiful poppies and flowers there. Tony Walker, and we got Sharon and Barb Brown, and she does the beautiful watercolours here. Margaret Gemmell and Colleen Welsh, and I loved how bright their paintings were. So I said, come on down, bring some paintings. I brought down their beautiful bright flowers, which is awesome. Gay Cook, she does a lot of textured works. And then we've also got Sonia. So her work here, she does the eco printing. So basically she gets leaves and does some magic. Alright, then we've got over here, this is Maureen Bainbridge. She does beautiful watercolours. Philippa and Barb, they're our two feature artists at the moment. We also have Joan Hawkins, but she does beautiful work. She also does, you know, animals and all sorts of things. She does pet portraits as well, actually. This one here is to our history researcher, Trevor Wren. Lisa Rabi, she's a potter. She makes these beautiful floral pot heads. She also makes like little totems and nice ceramic flowers and things like that. She also does pottery lessons. And Wendy Britton is also one of our fabulous potters. So this is her Big Banksia. But she also makes the crazy chickens. This way. Another one of Trevor's from our historian. Nicole Burr, she was our feature artist last month. Really nice, bright, like quirky sort of work, as well as, you know, realistic landscapes and things like that. Joe again. This one here is actually Dorothy's. This is Dorothy's work, called Christiane Duffy. She is a self-proclaimed crazy bird lady. She just loves everything birds. All of her paintings are always of birds. She spends a lot of time on the coast taking photos and walking up and down the beaches and just capturing those little birds that are there all the time that we don't really take much notice of. Sort of transfers what she captures on camera into a beautiful piece of artwork. Of merchandise, so she has tablecloths, tea towels, bags, all sorts of dresses, yes. And then we've got Carol Malloy. Carol's only, she's a new artist. She hasn't been painting for that long, and this is her first time actually putting work in the gallery. The mural here is by Fiona Green. Tables and chairs is a place to enjoy. You get to wave to the cane train that's going past, the ginger factory train that's going past. It's usually loaded up with lots of people on it.